Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. A Fallout 76 patch was released, and it was released on PC, Xbox One, and PS4. I am going to go over the patch notes with you guys today, and it will cover all three platforms. Let's begin with general here, and this is PC specific. Performance. PC frame rates are once again uncapped. However, reaching very high frame rates will no longer cause movement speed to increase. This was originally fixed in the November 19th patch. Stability. The Fallout 76 game client and servers have received additional stability improvements. Alright, the next section is for all platforms, PC, Xbox One, and PS4. Camp, crafting, and workshops. Stash. Maximum stash storage has been increased by 50% from 300 to 600. That's a pretty big deal because the stash was way too small. So that is a big deal to me. This is a conservative adjustment, and we plan to increase the storage cap further in the future. Once we verified this change does not impact the stability of the game. You'd think they would have checked that in the first place. Balance. Enemies' XP rewards for killing high-leveled creatures have been reduced. Bosses. Fixed an issue affecting boss loot. Players should now correctly receive 2 to 4 items per boss, depending on the creature's difficulty and level. Weapons. Automatic weapon damage has been increased by approximately 20% across the board. They needed it. PvP. Weapon effects. Hitting another player with a cryolator now applies a chilled, frosted, or frozen status based on how many times they are hit. The duration of movement speed reductions applied by these effects have been significantly decreased. Bug fixes. Stability and performance. This is console specific. Fixed an issue that could cause the player to encounter an infinite loading screen while signing out of the console account while playing Fallout 76. This next one is Xbox exclusive. Addressed a crash that could occur while sending multiple team invites immediately after exiting Vault 76 to a player who is not a friend. General. Power armor fixed an issue affecting power armor frames that could prevent the player from exiting their power armor. Never had that one happen, but I've heard some people have. Nuke silos. Flipboards inside nuke silos no longer display portions of launch codes too soon after the codes were reset for a week. Next section. Camp, workshops, and crafting. Camp. Moving camp locations will now correctly move standalone items built by the player into the build menu stored tab. Next one is a PS4 exclusive, specific fix. Workshops. On PS4, wires will no longer appear to float in mid-air while attempting to connect 2 or more objects. Turrets will no longer become invisible if the player is not present at their camp when their turrets are destroyed. Perks. Perk card ranking. Ranking up a perk card will no longer cause a duplicate card to appear. Social. Teams. Fixed an issue that could prevent a team from being correctly formed in a game world after creating the team in the main menu when both players are using new characters. Teams. Display durations for social notifications have been reduced when many notifications are pending. This should help address the issue in which players did not see that they successfully joined a team. Survival. Mutations. The electrically charged and unstable isotope mutations no longer provide the player with bonus health. Excuse me. User interface. AFK. Players will now be disconnected from a game world after 10 minutes of inactivity and will be prompted with a timer 1 minute before being kicked. That's a good thing. I've seen a lot of players idling for a long time and just not even being kicked out. That slot could have been used for somebody else. Atomic Shop, and this one is PC specific. On PC, cursor position will no longer be disjointed from clicks in the Atomic Shop while using 1610 resolutions. Enemies. And red crosshairs and enemy health bars will no longer persist on screen when an enemy is no longer in view. Localization. Subtitles will now appear correctly, and English voiceovers will play for game clients in languages that do not have their own localized voiceover when listening to holotapes or interacting with robots. Pip-Boy. Fixed an issue that could cause duplicate data to appear in the Pip-Boy stat and affect interfaces. Respawn. Dying while severely over-encumbered will no longer remove all map markers when attempting to respawn. Instead, the player can now respawn at the nearest discovered map marker. Quest Tracker. Quest objective notifications will no longer appear for inactive quests immediately upon connecting to a world. Alright, this all sounds pretty promising. It looks like the game is heading in the right direction now. There is another patch that will be releasing on December 11th, and Bethesda has stated that they have plans to support the game for many years to come with content updates, and that will happen after all the bug fixes. I'm not sure how long it's going to take them to fix everything. From what I'm hearing, February is the target date. And then after that, content will start being released. I'm not 100% sure that they will be free content updates, but from what I'm hearing, they will. That's not confirmed, though. So I am going to go and test out some of these fixes, and I will make another video probably tomorrow, and I will let you guys know how they go, what was fixed, what wasn't. If there's any new bugs that I'm finding, and just the overall status of the game. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys later.